Alright, it is now time for the world famous studio tour here at Universal Studios Hollywood. And of course, take it for the ride. Let's go.
Performers are a very important and valued part of the scene, bringing to life so many different effects, whether it's horror, comedy, musical, sci-fi, adventure, all of which we have filmed out here. Over to your left-hand side, it was used in Drag Me to Hell. You've seen these sets in comedies like Nacho Libre or The Three Amigos, used in space-age television shows like Star Trek Picard or Firefly. These old Mexico sets were even seen as the town of Pariah in season 1 of Westworld. Speaking of Westworld, we're in our own version of the Wild Wild West. Everyone say howdy to 6 points.
Howdy.
Thanks for saying it. It's really embarrassing when no one says anything. Look to your left-hand side, that opera house with the red curtains on the windows. That's our only practical set here in 6 points. Practical set is a set you can film inside and outside of, as opposed to the facades you've seen so far on the tour. And they did film inside and outside of that opera house facade in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. In fact, Leo DiCaprio, Timothy Olyphant did a big fight scene inside that opera house. Which is also a saloon, could be a bar, could be anything you want it to be. And then he looks at Julia Butters, a little young actress. She said, that's the best acting I've ever seen in my life. Very big point in the movie. They used these 6 points Western sets for about a third of the film. Many a Western star have moseyed their way down these streets. It's actually where Universal got their start. Silent movie Western films. They originally built 6 different Western streets all right next to each other, so they could film 6 different movies at the same time. That's why we named this area 6 points. Since then, you've seen it in things like Call of the Wild with Harrison Ford and the CGI dog. These sets were seen in Saving Mr. Banks, it's the Australian outback. We even have sets here that were used in the original Color Purple, starring Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, directed by Steven Spielberg. We just turned on the Steven Spielberg drive. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let him tell you about his favorite attraction on the backlot.
The Jaws ride was almost inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the trap.
Now, while Jaws Lake is dedicated to the Jaws ride, Jaws did not film here. They filmed on location, but they did film the TV show Murder, She Wrote here, at least the title sequences. This was Cabot Cove, Maine, starring the late, great Angela Lansbury. My bad. As we continue up this street, you're going to see a lot of residential areas to your left. Elm Street, not like Nightmare on Elm Street, don't get excited. Just Elm Street, that yellow house, the green roof with Boo Radley's house in To Kill a Mockingbird. We have used this for lots of TV shows and movies. To your right-hand side, the Chicken Ranch was built for the best little whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton. It's another practical set, so you can go all throughout this Chicken Ranch, 2 floors, walk all around it, and come right back out. When they originally built it in Soundstage 12, you could open it on hinges to film the big dance numbers, and then close it back up for the exterior sets. Now, you can't open it anymore, but the dollhouse still exists. Now we're going down a street we rarely get to go down because they're always filming out here. This is our most popular neighborhood street. Welcome to Colonial Street. We can also call this Anywhere USA, as it can be Anywhere USA, but it's most popularly known as Wisteria Lane in Desperate Housewives. Now, a few notable houses to your left, that lilac Victorian was 1313 Mockingbird Lane in The Munsters. This yellow house is where Devi Vishwakumar lived, played by Maitreyi Ramakrishnan in every episode of Never Have I Ever on Netflix. This house with the red door was used in Bedtime for Bonzo with former American President Ronald Reagan. The backyard of it was used in the very last episode of Superstore with Academy Award nominee America Ferrera that I mentioned before. As you go down the cul-de-sac, this street was used as Sunnydale, California in the Emmy Award nominated episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer entitled Hush, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. And as we turn, keep looking to your left, we're going to go down the other side of the street and I'll tell you some more notable houses. We're going to see a brown A-frame house. That one's been used a lot. Beyonce was out here for her Super Bowl commercial. and she had her lemonade stand out there. That was Eddie Murphy's house in Candy Cane Lane on Amazon Prime, which this whole street was Candy Cane Lane. That's also the Ace Hardware house and many Ace Hardware commercials. As I keep going, there's going to be a blue house coming up on your left-hand side, which once served as the house for Ted and John, Thunder Buddies for Life, on the TV show Ted.
This was like corn lights. That one was like corn lights.
How many we got?
Well,
Let's see, we got 20 cartons.
Fantastic.
Do you think we're getting too old for this?
Oh, come on, Johnny, we're doing a public service here. If a kid leaves the house in a less than stellar Halloween costume, he's got to get the bad news before he makes a fool of himself all over town. With Samaritan.
I'm going to warn you, that's probably the longest clip that's suitable for the tour, so don't watch it with your kids. Colonial Street was also seen in The Burbs with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher. The entire street was used for that production. We use the street all the time, very helpful for stunts, high-profile celebrities. If you're there for a long time and you want to make seasons, you can do that out here really easily. Those Lion Estates gates we just passed were used for the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future, a movie on which Steven Spielberg was executive producer.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember, in those days, there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. It was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom, and when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left, and then I had the entire lot to myself that day.
Pretty incredible story. Don't try that. It's not going to work a second time. Steven Spielberg's the only one who got away with it. On your left-hand side, we're passing some pretty incredible picture cars. I know there's very exciting construction here for Halloween Horror Nights on the right. We have one of our original glamour trams, the front car refurbished, some vehicles from Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and the Flintstones. And I can't mention picture cars without mentioning the Fast and the Furious. Do you think it's cheating if they race with Transformers on their team? I think it's cheating. And Transformers have a little bit of an advantage. But Bumblebee and Barricade, they got to get right out of there. Right out of there. To your right-hand side, we have some more construction. Up for Halloween Horror Nights. This is where the Terror Tram will drop off guests. They get to walk through some of our most iconic horror sets. All while being scared, of course. Still a haunted house. And as we're going up the Psycho Path, maybe we'll see one. We have the original Psycho house up here, still standing from 1960. Hey Norman, hey bud, how's it going? Got some people just want to say hi. It's their old friends. Fans, really. Is that okay? No, not okay, not okay. You got a knife, everyone. Be careful. Part 4, you're good? Okay. No, I would be a little cranky too if someone landed a plane in the middle of my backyard, especially when they didn't clean up their mess. Here in the backlot, you can go from one nightmare to another, from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho to Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
Your film is perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision of Steven.
Again, you sit down to talk about War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep releasing me.
Now this is a real Boeing 747 that was destroyed for production. Not from an airplane graveyard. Brought over here in the middle of the night from the Mojave Desert. Now their original intention was not to destroy it like this. They wanted it just smack dab in the middle of the neighborhood, but they had to chop it into all these pieces to fit it under the freeway overpasses to get it here. And then when they did, they placed it, and they kept the look as it is. Now, one thing that they all agreed upon, though, is that no matter how we have the plane displayed, let's make sure there's no one in it. No survivors, no non-survivors, right? Creating an air of suspense for the audience. What could have happened to those people? Well, it's up to the audience's imagination. Now, you might see we have a lot of houses. Kind of the house facade is very popular out here. That's good for Halloween Horror Nights. The theme this year for the Terror Tram is Blumhouse. to be seeing some of your favorite characters come to life, and hopefully they don't get you. Now, from one alien invasion story to another, we're going to go from War of the Worlds to Jordan Peele's Nope.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupiter. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Welcome to the world of no.
Everyone okay? In case you haven't seen Jordan Peele's Nope, I hear that Nope stands for Not of Planet Earth. These are the original sets they used to film the movie on location in Santa Clarita. Designed by Ruth Young, and they brought them out here to be part of the studio tour. So I'm thinking that the UFO hotspot has moved, and now we're in it. You know what? Regardless, I don't really care what's happening. I think it's time for us to get out. If you catch my drift. Now we're gonna go. I do want to remind you all we have about 10 to 15 minutes left of the tour. Please stay seated at all times. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle. If you need any assistance, pull the red cord. We'll be back to assist you. We are going to be routed into this little garage here. Not exactly sure what's going on. Let me just double check. Everyone hang tight. Okay, I am getting a communication. It says that someone here has been witness to a crime by some guy. He's supposed to be appointed named Owen Shaw. I've never heard of him, but apparently he runs this like international crime syndicate. But anyway, if you're the witness to this crime, we're working to keep you in this like witness protection program, I suppose. So stay seated, stay where you are, and we're just gonna wait here for someone to tell us what to do, I guess.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you with Shaw for a while. We brought you in our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. You don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone will give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bag and we'll meet you in there.
Okay, apparently this is like a big deal. So, I guess we're in hiding now? We're gonna be fine, folks. I'm sure this Owen Shaw character will just forget all about us and drive right on by, especially if we're really quiet and we don't make a lot of noise. Okay, maybe we're still the legends of the party. You know, give your best hunt to go. Go down, go down. You're super tough. Let's see it.
Everybody out! It's the FBI! Turn that music off!
This is what we're doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight.
First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. Man, it was on vibrate.
Sean traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Hiding out Roman shot. He wants to face us face to face. Tram, whatever vehicle he's driving. So you know what? Go ahead and put on your 3D glasses. As a form of eye protection, and make sure that you're staying seated, you're on the protected vehicle. In fact, you might want to hold on to the seat in front of you. I have a feeling things if you're about to get a little hot, they might even get a little furious.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Come on the left. Let's bring it in the back. Roman, Letty, hook him up.
My Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is.
You guys get it up.
Did y'all hear that? You're part of the family now. Good job. All right, so we're heading back to the theme park, and that was our grand finale for the world famous studio tour. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful time. We do have some, thank you. Here's some final words from our master of ceremonies.
Over the past 6 decades, the studio tour has taken guests on an amazing behind-the-scenes look at a movie studio in a way that only Universal can. I hope that you had a great time today. And on behalf of everyone at NBC Universal, thank you for joining us to celebrate our diamond anniversary. Here's to another 60 years.
Thank you, Jimmy, and thank you all of you for celebrating 60 years of the studio tour with us. This anniversary is super special to us because the studio tour is where it all began for Universal Destinations and Experiences. From 2 glamour trams traveling around the studio lot in the summer of 1964, we have developed into so much more, including 7 theme parks, entertaining millions of guests every year, including our upcoming Universal Epic Universe opening in Orlando in 2025. Now, I'd like to thank and acknowledge all of the studio tour ambassadors, drivers, and guides throughout history who have helped make this tour world famous. From our first 4 guides and drivers to the hundreds of team members who support the tour today, thank you so much. Another thank you to our annual pass members. Thank you for coming back again and again and again. If you'd like to look into upgrading your ticket to an annual pass, you can do so at the Universal box office, which you'll find in the upper lot of the theme park. Pass members know better than anyone that the studio tour is unique and different every single time you visit. So thank you so much for coming back. Now, don't forget for the rest of your visit to download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. It's going to be your park maps, give you our park hours, give you all the information you need for the rest of your day. And if you want to bring a little bit of the studio tour home with you, maybe you remembered an old movie or TV show you forgot about, all the titles we mentioned on the tour are available at uphe.com. That's Universal Pictures Home Entertainment.com. And if you check that out, once again, folks, my name is Jessica, and I have been your tour guide. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Can everyone please, though, help me in a big round of applause for our driver today, Court. Woo! Not only did he drive us to over 400 acres of lot, he also triggered all the special effects we saw on our tour today, and it was in constant communication to make sure that we stayed on track and on time. So thank you, Court, for all of your hard work. Now, once again, I'm your tour guide, which just means professional yapper. I'm just telling you everything that I know, but I'm also curating all the clips you see on your screen. Before we head back to the theme park, let's do another celebration of 60 years of the tour.
I'd like to tell you about Universal Studios Tour. They have sets, stuntmen, action, special effects, stars.
Backlot. This is known as Colonial Street.
You do meet the strangest people on the tour.